Hello everyone, and welcome to Losers Become Winners for March 4th, 2020. Look at this. No trades triggered today for Tigers or the Alphas. What happened? Well, what happened was we got stopped out of all our other positions into profit zones, and the scanners came back with only 3 opportunities, but they didn't trigger. The top opportunity, now how do we know that? We'll go over here to where it's called activities and positions. When you see account statement and you don't see, now we have the equity with the penny trades. We're going to talk about that in the future, but no options. So we go and see, okay, what happened to the trades that we had in position? Then there they are. These are pending trades. When you see the green is pending, in the bottom is the sell order against the greens. And then of course you can see I have 2 penny stock positions. I'm going to get to them. They've been there for a while, and I am not happy with the money sitting there. Where, remember, the professional traders and portfolio managers said, well, if the market goes down, what do? They hold on to wait for the 20% discount to buy in, or markets always come back. Well, in whose lifetime? That's why I like the options. They have an expiration date. Make the money, I'm out. Don't make the money, I'm out. Go back and play again. So moving on, ATVI. Guess who's back in the game again? Yes, ATVI is back in the game again. And it didn't trigger, as you can see. Now, we did take a loss. We took a loss here on ATVI, and it moved us up to 1485. It was a put. You can see the old notes are still sitting here. I leave the old notes until I go into the fresh trade. So it closed above the 30-day moving average. Now the 30 close above the 32 moving average as a strategy is a very common, popular strategy. There's no real common name for it. Could call it the 30-day moving average, or just go and Google closes above 30-day moving average strategy. You'll find it. It's used by many schools. Some schools tweak it. Philtown, he uses another moving average, and that's a little tweak. The company called IAT, Interactive Trader, they use it with the 30-day, and they have another little tweak of their own. And it's quite popular. It's out there. So what happened is we had it set up for an entry here on the close below the 30-day. It didn't trigger. And it closed above the 30-day. Guess what happens to the order now? Bada boom. Gets canceled. That's right. Because now it's in the uptrend zone. This is an uptrend zone here, and then I have my indicator down here confirming the uptrend zone. So now I'll be looking for an entry in this here. All right, gone. But we have Adobe. Let's go check and see if Adobe's doing any better for us. Adobe didn't trigger either. And again, I had a Rockwell put. Now, what is Rockwell? Rockwell is one of my schools that I am an alumni to. Do recall, I have a 12 school. I am an alumni to 12 schools or more. I've lost count. I started going to trade school since January 2013 and haven't stopped. Why? Because it's a learning thing. All right, that said, again, same situation. It's above my, it's in the call zone. Indicators are going in the right direction, so it's going to happen. Bada boom. Order canceled. Now I'm going to be a little busy after this video gets done. All right, that leaves us Microsoft in possible position from yesterday's setup. Now, how did I come to these conclusions? Well, these 3 guys are loss leaders. And then the scanner said, hey, on the loss leaders list for the alphas, there is these 3 opportunities. Go for it. I did. And remember, that is out of approximately 50 something. I just did the numbers tonight. I think it's hovering around 57 on loss leaders. I will have to go again. I'll be doing an audit over the weekend to get the final numbers for following Monday. But here we are again. It's a fireball put, which means I was looking for an entry. Now, it stayed below the 30-day moving average. So this order still stands. Let me see. I am below the mid-range. I am below the mid-range. So we could, you know, we do have a potential uptrend. We'll see. If it turns, I'll get it. If not, I'll get out. That's really it. Now over at the Tigers, going over to the Tigers section, the Tigers on their they only have 19 loss leaders, and you can see nothing. It happens. There are days that your scanners run and there are no opportunities. Guess what you do, guys? Don't take trades. If the positions are not there, if the entries are not there, do is what a lot of teachers and schools say: sit on your hands. I had to do that yesterday with one of my people. Yeah, I had to say, hey, if he found no trades and he's anxious to do something. I got all this money. You made all this money on this profit. I'm ready to go to. There are no trades. The scanners didn't come back with anything in your into your criteria. Take a break. And that said is the conclusion for tonight. We are going to close out the losers become winners for March 4th, 2020, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. With that, I thank you very much for stopping by. Sorry for the disappointment with no trades today, but the learning lesson was, if it isn't in ready for the trade, you don't take it. You only want high probability. And that concludes tonight's losers become winners.